So what is up, everyone? Today is Thursday, March 5th. I'll be trading the Nasdaq. So honestly, I'm coming in with a bearish bias. On the daily chart, I feel like I keep going back and forth. Like, I was saying it like yesterday a little bit, how like well, last night I should say I was talking about this, but we inverted that volume imbalance. Honestly, it might not be too significant that we did that. I mean, the main thing is this 4 hour. I have this 4 hour gap marked. I feel like this is a great condition where I can say like at 10 a.m. if we like close through this 4 hour gap, I feel like we're definitely going to come down at least to this other unfilled 4 hour gap in my opinion. But if we keep holding it, I might have to be bullish. And another thing making me lean bearish is there's an SMT with Asia and London high. Look at the 15-minute chart. I'll show it better. But when I mark out the session highs and session lows, so you can see Asia session never got taken out by London on NQ. But if you look at ES, London session like perfectly took out Asia session. So I feel like that's a pretty clean SMT. I mean, if that SMT gets invalidated, I'd honestly flip bias, but probably, I think. But I'm hoping that like we can just manipulate up at the open, right? Get rid of this. You know, honestly, I mean, no, I can't do that. Oh, what's good, Kane? How are you? So far, it looks like we're holding this 4 hour gap. He said, "Sup, man?" I was messaging. Oh, what's up, GNS Jackson? How are you, bro? So, what's your bias? You know, at first, I was saying I'm bearish. I feel like the 10 a.m. close is going to be really important to me today. Because I feel like, for example, if we close through this 1 hour gap, like if we close above it, I'd be looking for longs, honestly. But, especially if we're able to invert this 4 hour by 10 a.m., I will definitely be bearish. Because, I mean, I was leaning bearish, but I feel like if we keep ripping up at open, I can't ignore that forever, but I'm hoping at some point we shift back to bearish structure so we can invert this 4 hour. So I think we're going up for data high. Well, I know we already took out the data high on... Oh, I see what you're saying, though. We're only going for data high. Honestly, I might go on eval. I'm sure you guys know I've been messing around with Bookmap. Honestly, I feel like if we get a strong reaction down, I feel like we are reacting off of data highs. And there's also orders up there on Bookmap. Oh, yeah. There's like 207 orders right there. Because in terms of inversions, though, I mean, we are tapping into, I was going to say a 15-minute, but damn, there's like no good gaps in this range. This is 930 low down here too. Like, we're not really offering any reaction down though, bearishly. Damn, honestly though, like if we do close through this 1 hour gap, like at 10 a.m., I really can't be bearish anymore. I feel like that's like, I feel like I always think like I can be bearish right now, but there's got to be a point I draw the line. I feel like that's definitely drawing a line. Like inverting that 1 hour, I really can't be bearish. And we're just ripping up today. Yeah, honestly, honestly right now I'm starting to lean more bullish because I'm looking at, like, for example, the 4-hour. What's up, Vizit? How are you? Because, like, I feel like I'm looking at the 4-hour and we keep wicking out of this 4-hour gap. And honestly, at the rate we're going, we're probably just gonna invert this 1-hour gap over here at 10 a.m. Unless this gap wants to hold in the next, like, 23 minutes, I'm probably bullish. How much of a reaction is this? I don't think I'm gonna take this, but if I did take this trade, this would just be based off, like, Bookmap on eval. I don't think I'm gonna take this though. I don't like to. I mean, this would be like, let's say if we start dumping here, there's a chance we might hold this 1-hour gap. I'm not really confident enough in that. Yeah, it's the shit close. Does 5150 align with anything on the chart? It's basically this high up here. No, I want a stronger close than that. I mean, we still have 20 minutes until this hourly close. So the thing is, I feel like if it starts dumping now, we could start holding this hourly gap, if you know what I mean. I'm not going to lie, on eval, only because, like, this would be based off Bookmap. But on eval, I might try a short here. There's equal lows down here. Well, it's on MNQ, though. Oh, I just need a good close, though. I want it to not dump too hard right now. Sometimes it should be dumping, though. Calm down. Yeah, I just want to wait for this candle close. Ugh. It really depends on how this candle closes, though. I mean, if it wants to give a wick at the bottom, I don't think I'm going to like it. Yeah, nah. In terms of inversions, let me think. I mean, we opened up a 5-minute gap over here. Honestly, I mean, a continuation long might not be the worst. I feel like it would be a lot better, though, after we invert that 1 hour. Like the 1 hour gap kind of over here. I wonder, is this 1 hour gap going to hold, though? I mean, we keep dumping. I think there's an SMT at the high. Honestly, if this 1 minute candle wants to give me a strong close, yeah, it probably is going to. What's good, Bakakano? How are you? Yeah, I might try this on eval if I get an acceptable close here. This is only, like, don't take this, but... Ooh, and a good close. I should make sure I'm on the right account. I think I checked before. Yeah. Put my little disclaimer. I feel like the thing is, I feel like in this case, we did tap into a 5-minute gap, right? I'm pretty sure, right? So I feel like that's going against me. Yeah, we did like just tap into a 5-minute gap. Definitely not the reaction you want to see. So is there a 30-second? To the upside, I mean, not really, honestly. You said IFVG, yeah. I mean, I don't see... I think you might be the guy asking me. I mean, honestly, there might be like kind of a 15-second kind of over here. But honestly, I just don't go out of the 15-second. I don't even know why I have that. A little disclaimer, there you go. Probably should put that a bit earlier. This thing might just go straight to stop loss. Ooh. We are delivering from this 5-minute pretty perfectly. I'm not gonna lie. So I just gotta think, where am I gonna sell? I wonder on NQ, are there equal lows down here? They're like relative equal lows down there in NQ. I feel like that's not even good RR though. Yeah, I took this trade using order flow, yeah. Honestly, though, I feel like I'm not 100% confident in this one, to be completely honest. Because I don't like how I'm fading this 5-minute gap. But you see, though, remember you were asking about 30 seconds? I feel like 30 seconds can be choppy. Where, like, honestly, if you found some 30-second or some 15-second inversion in here, delivering from this 5-minute, it would just, like, reswept you right here. What's up, Tobias? How are you? I feel like these lows down here are low-key kind of obvious, though, in my opinion. In terms of draws, at least. So I'm trying to think. Like, I feel like, honestly, past there, like, even if I partialed and tried to hold, like, where am I holding toward? Like, this zone down here, maybe? Like, you said great, thank you. Would love to see the market go up. I feel like everyone wants to see the market go up. Honestly, I'm in a short right now, but you know, I can be with you and hope the market goes up. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Part of the reason I think I'm gonna sell down here for lower RR too is because, like, honestly, like, higher time frame wise, honestly, I'm not too confident we're going to keep going down past these lows, honestly. Because there's a chance that we might want to be bullish eventually. Like, maybe not right now, but later in the day. I wonder, did we open up a 1-minute gap? There's like a tiny 1-minute gap up there. No 2-minute. I don't think I see a 3-minute, no 4-minute, no 5-minute. I'm just thinking about like if I were to try a long. Because honestly, like using my normal inversion trading, I really probably would be looking for a long right now out of this gap. Yeah, this hourly gap though is just throwing us down, I feel like. No, today, there's no news yet. There's only news at 8:30, but we already took out the data high and everything. I just want to check one thing. If my, 962.50 is my take profit on NQ, what price is that? Oh, cool. It's the exact same price. Cool. I feel like sometimes MNQ and NQ don't have the exact same price at certain points. So I'm looking for a long, not gonna lie. I mean, honestly, I definitely get why you're looking for a long. I feel like we're low-key kind of bouncing between two things. Like, we're bouncing from a 4-hour gap. But at least right now, we're low-key kind of respecting this 1-hour gap over here. But I feel like the 4-hour just might be stronger than the 1-hour, honestly. I feel like that 1 minute gap is not like... I normally would be looking for a long off this 1 minute gap. Honestly, though, I feel like I don't like it. I feel like the gap is microscopic. The close would probably be ass for this long. That technically would be my long entry, though, normally. I'm not going to take it, though, honestly. Ugh. That didn't stop me out. Interesting. And I'll be stopped out in like 5 seconds. Yeah, okay. I got stopped out of that. I understand why. I mean, we were delivering from that 5 minute gap. Yeah, and that would have, even if I tried for that long though, it would have stopped me at break even. Is this thing just gonna like stop raiding me and then just, dude, are we serious? Are we serious right now? Are we serious? This thing's almost back at break even already. I mean, it probably could still go up though. Some interesting candles. I'll go back to NQ. I prefer to do my charting on NQ. So I mean, honestly, at this point, we're probably coming for this high up here. So now I'm gonna just wait till 10 a.m. I mean, yeah, I feel like 10 a.m. I was even saying before though, I feel like 10 a.m. will be really interesting because like, if it closes through this 1 hour gap, like there's really no way I can be bearish still. So I'll just start looking for longs after 10 a.m. probably. I'll hope we can close to the gap at 10 a.m. then just pull back after. Like a 10 a.m. manipulation down. So it took that long? I guess you didn't get stopped to break even? That's what's up though. There's an SMT at the high right now, which I mean I don't think it's gonna hold or anything, but that's what's up. As much as I just talked about how I can't be bearish if we invert that 1 hour, I'm just thinking, honestly, I mean, there's an SMT at the high. Nah, I'm distracting myself. Now that this 1 hour gap's gonna get inverted, I feel like. How many points is that? 60 points. So what, there's like 6 minutes until this hourly close? I mean, for this 1 hour gap to hold though, we'd have to come like all the way down here, which is like 50 points lower. Did I draw that right? I'm sorry. We'd have to come down here. Which is, I mean, still, at this point, it's like 50 points lower. Honestly, I doubt we're dropping 50 points in 5 minutes. He said, "Hey, Timothy Barrio." Bro's just making up a last name for me. What's up, Pillow? At this point, I just gotta wait 3 more minutes for 10 a.m. because I just want to confirm that we're gonna close through this 1 hour gap. I feel like at this point, like obviously it's kind of easy to assume we're so far away from it, but I just want to get confirmation first. You never know. And we could have 10 a.m. like manipulate lower then. I could get like a long off that probably. So we took out this high over here now. We are just flying up right now. You should so glad I took that long TP as daily high. That's what's up. You're still in that trade. That's what's up. We're flying up right now. So I mean, 10 a.m. is pretty much happening right now, right? So look at this hour, the 4 hour close, right? Like obviously, I don't want to take shorts against this. Like we came into this 4 hour gap multiple times, reacted very strongly out of it. Like at this point, I'd be stupid to short. Like, so I'm looking for continuation longs. It'd be cool if we can not take out this high and pull back into like a 5 or a 15-minute gap first. I don't know if that's necessarily going to happen, but That's an interesting reaction off that high. So there is an SMT at the high right now. It's holding surprisingly well. I feel like this is like a very like strong reaction off this high up here. I should double check that NQ actually swept it. Yeah, NQ swept it as well. You said, bro, I slept off. Did I miss any trade? I mean, I don't know if you would have taken... There's like a 1 minute inversion. That's what's up, Bakukenu. There was a 1 minute inversion kind of down here. I personally wasn't the biggest fan of it. There's like a little like tiny 1 minute gap over here. Me personally, though, I would have gotten stopped to break even if I took that. So you could have taken that down. Yeah, I mean, the only thing is, me personally, I would have gotten stopped at break even, I think. There's always more money to be made, though. It's a good idea to go break even. Entries at 25,118. I mean, it's not a bad place to go break even, honestly, because I mean, we took out this high over here from like Thursday. I'm sorry. Well, I say Thursday, overnight, I should say. So looking for a continuation of the 2 minute. I mean, we are moving bullish right now. We're a little overextended, but damn, this is some reaction off this high we're getting. It got stopped in this long. It wasn't a bad idea. I hope your trade plays out, Dylan. So just trailed stop loss to. That's what's up. So I mean, this I know we tapped into some like bookmap zone. It's not even that strong. It's kind of holding though. The only thing I don't like though is like taking longs after we just took out this high kind of susses me out. But I feel like we're in clear. Like the order flow is pretty I'm sorry. The market structure is pretty clearly bearish to me. I'm sorry, bullish. That's not really a strong close though. So what with the daily high? And what, like how it took out previous day high? I mean, what you mean like the other daily high up here? Nah. Yeah, we're not really reacting off that at all. I feel like the thing is, like, I'm kind of sussed out by the reaction off that high, though. Like, this high over here. Also, not like it matters. Doesn't the daily chart say that we took out previous day high? Wednesday. When did we come above Wednesday today? I don't know. It's not like it matters. Are those equal lows? Okay, they're equal lows on MNQ. Are those equal lows on NQ? Damn. Oh, wait, no, they're relative equal lows. They're not equal lows. Okay. We tapped into another bookmap zone kind of down here. Kind of getting a reaction off that. Should I try a long off this? This is an eval trade. I mean, don't copy this. I might try. I just don't like the relative equal lows. I want to see a strong close. I'm low-key under risked, but I don't even know if I want to risk more because I'm not 100% confident in this. Yeah, I mean, I don't like that pullback. I don't like how there's relative equal lows at my stop. I'll add one more though. This is eval. I could just get a little breathing room instead of... I should do that. I'll give it breathing room instead of... I'm probably getting stopped on this, honestly. What's up, NQ? How are you? This thing's gonna cook me. Said Good got home from school already. That's what's up. Ugh. So London highs is my target. I don't think we'll go any higher, to be honest. Honestly, I just don't like the reaction off this high we had. That's like, it's not the reaction I really want to see. But I feel like higher time frame we're definitely bullish, but this might not be the best time to take longs. I feel like Bookmap always be tempting me to like overtrade though, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, obviously, I'm the one in charge of how many trades I take. I mean, I can't blame Bookmap, but I feel like I'm used to with inversions. I feel like I only get so many potential entries I could get. I feel like Bookmap just gives me like a lot of potential entries. I'm not used to that. Is my risk reward tool in the right place? There we go. This is like a 2.3 RR. I'm honestly not going for anything more. I definitely could. I'm not going to. I could partial and hold for like crazy highs. Because honestly, I feel like if we're going to break above this high, we're probably going to continue higher. I mean, I'll just take my piece of the pie. I mean, I'm on eval. I could just go for, I mean, it's whatever. On the hourly, I feel like there's no really clear targets that I really believe in too hard. Because I feel like the only thing I could target past there is like these highs up here. I feel like those are just so far away though. Wonder, I mean, so obviously we're coming out of a 5-minute gap. I wonder if there's any inversions. There's a 4-minute gap up here. I normally, with my normal inversion trading, I'd probably be looking to take a long if we close to this 4-minute gap over here. I don't think we're going to close to the 4-minute gap though. Yeah, for right now, at least we're holding the 4-minute. I mean, we could... Oh, I lied. Oh, no, we did not close that 4-minute. We held it, like, last minute. I was honestly going to try to take a long using inversion on my regular funded account. But we held the gap, so... Damn, we are... Damn, what is that? Hello? Teleported down like 30 points. The 4-minute gap of doom. Ooh, I'm probably cooked here. Unless someone wants to come up like right now, but... Oh, what's up, GC Trading Systems? How are you? Said, hey, Tim, I have a question for you. Honestly, right now, I mean, I don't have too much experience with trade copiers, but in my experience so far, I like Tradeify versus TradeSyncer. Yo, what are these candles? You saw that thing teleport down? Honestly, with Wise, when Top Step emails me, they approve the payout. I honestly get it pretty like... So I think I'm done for the day on that teleportation. Yeah, dude, I like how I was up like 1R. I was up like with 500 or whatever. And like, if you look at the 1 second chart, I feel like the 1 second really puts it in perspective. Like look at this dump over here too. It's crazy. Just slowly trending up. But oh, for Wise though, honestly, yeah, they email me. It takes like a couple hours, honestly, a couple of minutes to hit my account, and from Wise to my bank account, it's honestly like 2 minutes. You said took one long, was up 100 points, but got trailed out. That's what's up. I'm not gonna lie, after that, I feel like, I mean, I might look for an inversion long, honestly, maybe. I have a feeling I might not get any more trades today. You said I don't like the big bets we have on the daily. I mean, it's been like that forever. You just said just barcode. Yeah. Especially like, just like, I feel like right here, it's like, what is going on right here? And you think we're breaking out, come right back in the range. You think we're breaking out down, come back right back in the range. Said, okay, thank you. I did request a payout. Top Step using Wise for the first time yesterday. Congratulations, bro. Yeah, I mean, I know it typically for me, it takes them at least a day to like approve it, if that makes sense. I wonder how much did that slip me? How bad did that slip me? Yeah, that candle must have slipped me so bad. Not that bad, actually. I mean, we might be at EQ the range, but I feel like the thing is, I really don't like how, like, when we took out this high from Wednesday. I'm sorry, we took the high from what, overnight session or whatever. I feel like we're just reacting so strongly off of it. It said slip me 15 points? Damn. This is some dump. Ugh. ES is basically almost like it went up since open. It's right back to where it was since it opened pretty much. It's actually below where it was at open now. So I see you have a code for the Tradeify Lightning account. I'm trying to understand. I mean, it's just when you get the account, your biggest day just can't be more than 20% of your total profit. So like with 20%, that's like what, 5 days. So like let's say if your biggest day is 500, that means you gotta make like a total of 2,500. I think that's math, right? Yeah. You said I'm off. Keep up the good work, bro. Appreciate you stopping by, Bakukenu. Have a good day. Now that I look at it, I wonder if I'm sure you guys know like the guys at PB Trading. I wonder if I feel like Patrick might have taken this short, honestly. He may be. I feel like at this moment in time though, I feel like it wouldn't have made sense to short. Well, there's like relative equal lows down here, but I feel like just because you saw this high get taken, I mean, this is a strong reaction off of it. I don't know. I could just see Patrick taking that. I don't know why. You said, why would he short towards high resistance liquidity? Well, honestly, I just think, I mean, I could be wrong. Obviously, he knows himself better than me. But I'm just thinking I could see him looking at, like, us sweeping this high. You're good. I could see him, us sweeping this high and the clear reaction off of it. Because I feel like he'd be taking, like, he looks like PDI. I mean, I don't know if he'd really call this, like, an accumulation zone here, really. Break above the zone. I don't know. I could be wrong. Because, I mean, like, I feel like the logic they could use, like, for example, I feel like once we take out this high over here, it's possible, like, the buy side of the curve could be completed. And we're kind of switching back into a sell model, if that makes sense. But the main thing is, though, you're just fading this 4-hour gap. Like, honestly, it surprises me that Said 170.50 minute candle. He said, so if you trade the 50K Tradeify Lightning account, so if I hit 5 days of 600, then, yeah, I mean, if you hit 5 days of 600, yeah, like if you have one big day where it's like 1.5K, then you have to make like a bunch of money. So like if you made 1.5K, you'd probably have to make like what? 7.5K, I want to say, total, if my math is right. But, the thing is, though, I feel like if you're taking longs, though, the main thing I don't like about it, I think my monitor is going to freeze for a second. But I feel like kind of the thing I don't like about shorts, though, is like you're fading this 4-hour gap, right? Like if you look at this 4-hour gap, like we've traded into this gap, like once reacted out of it, twice reacted out of it, 3 times reacted out of it, and this time we closed strong. Like, honestly, like, I'm genuinely surprised we're coming down now. Yeah, I don't know why. I feel like prices have been randomly teleporting today. That was funny, though. I wasn't that long. Teleported down. I'm so tired. You said, so Tim, what do you think is the best prop firm out there? I've sharpened my skill enough to buy an account. That's what's up. Honestly, right now, I kind of like the daily payout account, like the select account with Tradeify, because the profit target's actually only 2.5K instead of 3K. So it's a little easier to pass than other accounts. And you can get daily payouts where, like, I feel like as a new trader, the second you can actually request that payout, like you want to request it. So with daily payouts, like there's no consistency. Like you could hit a banger trade and request a payout the next day. I'm not saying you should, but so I feel like sometimes though people get in a position where they have a balance on an account, but they need multiple winning days. And like I don't know why. I feel like people just be blowing their accounts winning days. I mean, I've done the same thing, but I feel like it sounds so easy, like get a couple winning days of $200 or more, but it's not as easy as it sounds. If you need something really cheap, though, I mean, I know the Tradeify Select account right now, after discounts, like $111. But if you need something really cheap, the Alpha Futures Zero plan is like a little cheaper. It's like, what, 90 bucks? But that one has a 40% consistency rule on the eval. I'm sorry, the funded account. And there's also a 1.5. Well, they both have payout caps, honestly, but I always tell people, I feel like you don't, that's not English. You don't gotta really worry about payout caps though until you're hitting them, if you know what I mean. So I feel like on your first account, you really shouldn't go for more than like a 1K payout. Said, okay, I'll try it, thanks. Yeah, of course. You said, question regarding your code for Tradeify. Would the code work for purchasing 5 select accounts? I noticed you can buy them in bulk. You can buy them in bulk? I didn't think you could buy them in bulk. I mean, in my experience, I thought you had to... I mean, the code will work as many times as you want to use it. But in my experience, I thought... Oh, you said you can't. Yeah. So you have to type it in each time, but you can use the code as many times as you want, and it'll still give you the best current discount each time. But always make sure you type it in, though, because you don't want to purchase it and pay full price. So you gotta, like, type it in and click apply, and you can check out each time. Thank you. Yeah, of course. I almost did that once. I was like buying like a bunch of accounts at once, and I was like checking out too quick, and I almost forgot to apply the discount once. And I was like, no, not full price. So that sucks. I mean, yeah, I never actually purchased the account. I realized right before I checked out, so I was good, but... I probably would have just messaged support, though, and they might have given me a refund. Bro said, what strat did you use today? So, I mean, I traded Bookmap today. I kind of low-key got cooked a little bit. I tried, like, a short. There's, like, one kind of Bookmap zone. I tried a short off of, like, over here. I was thinking that we were going to hold... this like bearish 1 hour gap. Honestly, I might just do my but I was thinking we were gonna hold this bearish gap over here. I mean, we obviously didn't. I feel like at this moment in time it looked like it was gonna hold, but I had stopped on that one. And then honestly, I feel like neither of these setups were the best, because this one right here, we tapped into a 5-minute gap like immediately after I took that, and we reacted out of it. Another thing is, the next one was a long, because like then we inverted that 1 hour, and I was like, all right, like I need to be bullish. But I took a longs kind of like down here. I tried to target just the high up here, but the thing is, honestly, the main thing going against me here is like I'm targeting a high that already swept another high, if you know what I mean. And like in general, those just aren't good targets, right? So like think about it, like this is the high over here. We swept the high, reacted off of it. Like, what reason do we need to come up here? I mean, honestly, like, I know why I took it. Like, I thought we were going to continue moving in bullish structure. But I feel like by nature, any high that swept like another high, especially like a higher time frame one, is just like a lower rated target by nature. But I was just thinking, though, the main thing that made me so bullish was I was looking at this 4 hour, and I was like, you know what? Like, we have this 4 hour gap over here. We've traded into it, like, what? Once, pulled up out of it. Twice, pulled up out of it. 3 times, pulled up out of it. And this next candle, the most recent one, look at the close, right? We closed all the way at the top of that candle. So I was like, you know what? We're probably just going to keep continuing up and maybe take out, like, this high up here. But we never really got that. So, I mean, the second one I feel like was stronger for me to take. You said I'm still negative for the week, but so far it's the only trade I took. Hopefully it'll be tomorrow. Yeah, I mean, hopefully tomorrow's a new day. What's the economic calendar for tomorrow? We got a bunch of news at 8:30. Oh, tomorrow's NFP? I forgot about that. Tomorrow will be interesting. Tomorrow's definitely going to have volatility. Honestly, though, I'm not going to lie. I feel like the day before NFP can be kind of weird sometimes. Bro's looking for most used surnames. Start with the B in USA. You said that haircut got you invited to the barbecue? Appreciate you, Tim. I like my barber. Great guy. You said low-key worst trading day in my entire year. Took 3 losses. I don't know what the reason was. I only slept 2 hours yesterday. I should have stopped trading. I've just never traded like this before. Sorry to hear that, bro. Honestly, we all have days like that, though. Like I feel like that just reminds you exactly why it's so like important to stick with your trading plan. If you know what I mean. But I'm sure you can make it back, though. You're a good trader. That honestly, though, like I feel like people underestimate the connection between sleep and trading. So I'm down like 1,500. That is a lot, honestly, but you gotta do the best you can from here. But honestly, like sleep really does affect your trading more than people think. Like I feel like a lot of people think like, oh, I'll stay out this night, like I'll late or whatever, or I'll do this. But honestly, like if you have no sleep, like I feel like trading makes you like make like in the moment decisions, if that makes sense. And also, I feel like it's more easy for you to go in tilt, I guess, if you're lack of sleep. I feel like you have less emotional control. Man, that's a good way to phrase it. Honestly, I think price action was kind of ass today, though. I won't lie. I feel like it low-key kind of is search and destroy conditions, though. Because, like, if we look at how we've moved... Oh, you said not traded gold? Even, I'd imagine, though, I feel like gold and Nasdaq, they move kind of the same. That's some crazy candle, though, at, like, what, 820? So I also traded NQ. Yeah, I mean, the thing about NQ, though, is I feel like we have these lows, right, at, like, what, the 3 a.m. lows? So, look at this. We take out this 3 a.m. low. We come up here. We take out the high from overnight again, right? We react off that. We come and take out the low again, like re-sweeping this 3 a.m. low. And then we sweep that, and look what we're doing. We're reacting back up in the range. It's like we're literally just taking lows, taking highs, taking lows, coming back in the range. You said from now on, I won't trade to get a payout. I'll trade for respect. I mean, whatever you gotta do to detach yourself from the money. I'm gonna lock in. We're all locked in here. You got this, bro. Ooh. Bro said respect matters more to me than money. I mean, you can't buy respect with money. Some people think you can. You know, I know the real way, you know, you can't buy respect with money, though, is there's, like, billionaires that get, like, cheated on. Like, you know what I mean, though? Like, I'm trying to remember, was it, like, what, the guy from Amazon, was it? Or the guy from Microsoft? Or I don't know. One of those rich billionaires guys got cheated on. It's like, damn, like, that bro had all the bread in the world, and his woman still chose to leave him. You said, I don't think I'm ready for an account yet, but I really want to get one because my birthday is March 25th, and I want to treat my loved ones, plus my girl's birthday's in April. I mean, to be completely honest, I mean, I don't want to be negative, but if honestly, even if you buy a funded account now, I still think the chances of you getting a payout by like is in April. I mean, maybe if it's end of April, you might be able to get a payout by end of April, but if it's like early April, to be completely honest, I don't think you're gonna pay out. Like statistically, like I'm not saying anything against you, but you said what percent of your account? Honestly, if you're newer to trading, risk like a 0.5%. Honestly, and like if you're more confident on trade, you could do like 0.75%, but don't risk a full percent, honestly, because that gives you like 4 trades of breathing room on a 50K. And honestly, like Those 4 trades can go quick. Like, you can take 1 trade, get stopped out, you try to re-enter. Now it's 2 losses. You're halfway to blowing the account, if you know what I mean. And I feel like, and that can weigh on you emotionally. Like, you can see how down you're bad. And you're like, oh, this account's gone now. He said, but what if I get a Tradeify select account? Let's say I pass it in like 2 weeks. I'm a go-to trader. In the moment. Well, the only thing is, though, with the Tradeify select account, you have to get above the buffer. So you can only withdraw the money above like $2,100 in profit. But as soon as you get to that buffer, you can withdraw. It's not like you can't just like make 500 withdraw it instantly, if you know what I mean. But you said it needs a buffer. Yeah, it needs a buffer. Yeah. Because I feel like most firms, though, they pretty much move your maximum loss limit to 0 after your first payout. So they're kind of forcing you to build a buffer first. Bro said, I do not want to do this, but it's time to unleash the buy-sell indicators. I don't think those buy-sell indicators are going to work out too well for you, honestly, but... Said it was a good run, ICT. I'm not gonna lie, I don't even know why I'm still watching this, because I'm not gonna take any more trades. I mean, I feel like all the obvious draws have been hit. I mean, it's not like I'm looking for continuation shorts right now. I'm not looking for continuation longs. I mean, I'm not looking for anything. I mean, I'll do a breakdown of the trades I took. I mean, I did one before, but I'll redo it again. So, I mean, on the daily, we did close through this volume imbalance. I don't really know how much that means. I mean, I feel like we're just kind of chopping. But sometimes I view volume imbalances like fair value gaps. But on the 4-hour, at first I was looking at... Honestly, I thought we were going to close through this 4-hour gap if, like, first open. So, since Tradeify requires a buffer, does it mean the flex option? I mean, honestly, I think the select plan... I'm sorry, the daily payouts is still best. Because you need 5 winning days. I mean, the thing is, though, like, after your first payout is where the daily payouts, I feel like, shine more. Because then, like you said, that counts as a trading day. So, yeah, you would get the 5 winning days for the select plan. And you could get, I keep saying select plan, the flex option. But then, for your next payout, like, you'd still need an additional 5 winning days. And then, otherwise, you could just get, like, a payout next trade, if that makes sense. But, so I was thinking we were going to hold this 4-hour, right? Actually, no. When the market first opened, I thought we were going to invert this 4-hour. But I was saying, like, this 1-hour gap was a good condition. Where, like, honestly, if we were to hold this 1-hour gap right here, I could remain bearish. But if we invert that 1-hour gap, I'd be bullish. I feel like it was definitely a good range condition, but it didn't help me too well. It didn't help me too much today, I feel like. Because the thing was, so I tried 2 trades using like Bookmap on eval. Look at MNQ to illustrate it. So the first one was, so we tapped into that 1 hour gap. We were kind of reacting out of it. So there was like a Bookmap zone that kind of aligned. Like, I mean, this is all discretionary stuff I'm doing here. But like, I just thought, you know what? Me personally, I feel like there was like a little birdie in my head telling me like that was what I was leaning toward, was me being bearish. Honestly, I thought we were going to invert that 4 hour. And I was like, you know what? This 1 hour gap, we're going to start dumping out the 1 hour and we'll come down and close to this 4 hour. We didn't even necessarily have to close through it, but that's what I was leaning toward. But I got stopped on that. From there, I mean, I saw we just kept trending up. I really can't ignore that. We inverted that 1 hour. The main thing going against me here, though, was you can see we took out this high from like overnight. There was this other high above, which I thought we were trending toward. But essentially, this was the second trade I took. So this was using Bookmap again. So honestly, not the strongest reaction. I feel like I just like the zone that was kind of down here in Bookmap. There were like some orders kind of sitting here. But this one, I was up like 1 R. I mean, I was up almost 1.5 R. So what's Bookmap? I don't know if you're familiar with like order flow. I've been using it a little bit lately. But order flow is just like the orders like resting. So like imagine if there's like a bunch of buy limit orders up here, it would show me. And it's almost like a heat map. But yeah, I was looking for a long. I mean, I feel like the main thing going against me here was I don't like that we swept. Like, see this high? We swept it. Like, look at that perfect reaction off that high. But the thing that made me actually take this was I was just looking at how like we kept reacting out of this 4 hour gap. So I was like, you know what? Especially with this 4 hour close over here, I was like, you know what? Like, we've traded into this gap enough. I feel like it's time for us to kind of react out of it. So I tried that long, but obviously it didn't work out. And it looks like we even came to re-sweep that low inside the 4 hour gap yet again, which honestly makes no sense. Like, these literally are search and destroy conditions in my opinion. Like, I know I was saying it before, but I'll illustrate it again. Like, when you look at this range over here, like, let's just start from looking in this range over here, right? So it's like, in this area right here, first, we come down, break this low. What happens next? We break above the high, right? So this makes a new range where it's like this high and this low, right? So what do? We break below the low yet again, react off of it. Then what do? React off the high yet again. So now we've put in this high in the range and this low in the range, right? So what are we doing from here? Yet again, for like the 7th time, we come in here, sweep the low again, react off of it, and like, what are we doing now? It looks like we're trending for the high of the range again. So it's like, honestly, I think that's like a good way to like see the conditions or shit. I feel like it's like we're not trending in any direction. We're just sweeping each side and just going back and forth and back and forth. So I mean, that's part of the reason I'm calling it early. I mean, I also low-key hit my daily loss limit because, like, I mean, I could take an inversion trade. Do I want to? Honestly, not really. I really don't want to trade these conditions anymore. But honestly, I feel like in terms of trading, honestly, that's all I've got to say. I mean, I'll stay on for a couple more minutes in case you guys have any questions, but I said, yeah, bro, I need a full reset, a full sleep. Yeah, dude, get a good night's sleep, bro. Said I really messed up, bro. Yeah, I'm sorry. It'd be like that. I know, and I know this might be a weird thing to say, and I feel like half the battle is like forgiving yourself. Because like I know like you should feel bad about it, but if you're like a really disciplined trader and you understand you made a mistake, like you shouldn't sit there and beat yourself up all day. If you know what I mean. Like we're all human. We make mistakes, and like there's not a single trader out there that doesn't make mistakes. If you know what I mean. Like, if you'd expect yourself to perform amazing every day, that'd be an unrealistic expectation. Bro said, I'll trade for respects now, just like my idol Vizid. Oh, I actually have to go to my job. Oh my god. Later. So we got this, guys. Yeah, we're all locked in here. It's a W advice, Timothy Bell. So what's Bookmap? I mean, it's just, so I don't know if you're familiar, like I was saying before, it's just like, I don't know if you're familiar with like level 2 data, like order flow. So like imagine like I can place like a limit order where I can put like a buy limit down here. Oh, this account, whatever. But I can put a buy limit down here. So like at the CME, like every live order. Bro said Timothy Bookmap. You said that's actually the perfect name. But yeah, so you can see where all the orders are resting. So it pretty much draws me a heat map where it'll show me, it's like, oh, well, actually, like in this area up here, there's like 250 sell orders, where like in the surrounding area, there's like 40 orders up here and like 20 orders down here. So it pretty much like, it gives me where all the orders are, the quantity, and from there, it gives me like a heat map. So like, obviously, I mean, it's not like the be all end all. Like, obviously, I still pair draw on liquidity with it. And like today, my draw on liquidity wasn't the best, so like I lost twice, but it's something I like. I mean, it's something I'm trying out lately, because I feel like it gives me more entries than using just inversions. And I kind of want to be able to get more entries, but I honestly want to trade it for like a month or two to get like a final opinion. I actually, I know I have a video on my YouTube I posted kind of recently explaining why I switched to trading Bookmap. I wouldn't say switch, but like why I'm testing out Bookmap. I mean, if you want a more in-depth explanation, I feel like that video is pretty good. So thanks, yeah, of course. And honestly, I'm new to Bookmap too. I feel like the best explanation you could get is from someone else, I feel like, honestly. Like, you could just like look up Bookmap on Google or YouTube, whatever. Yeah, I mean, I guess you guys probably don't have any questions, though. Other than call me Timothy Bookmap. But that's pretty much all I've got. I mean, there's a chance I might live trade Asia session gold tonight, depending on how I feel when I come home from work. I'm honestly pretty tired. But we got NFP tomorrow, so honestly, tomorrow's probably going to be interesting. I'm hoping we can leave behind a data wick. Should I full port? You know, this might sound funny, but you guys remember the Top Step accounts? I might full port them. I don't know. So have a good one, Timothy Bookmap. Appreciate you, fellow. Have a good one. Now, I'll wait until CPI to full port. I still have those Top Step accounts from forever ago that have like $100 of drawdown left each. I gotta full port them in CPI. I don't even know if Top Step's going to pay me out at this point. So have a good one, Timothy Bookmap. You as well, Vised. Yeah, I'll wrap up here. But I do appreciate all you guys stopping by, hanging out with me. Yeah. I mean, I'll see you guys, most of you guys, tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Trading NFP.